Hey, what is up YouTube? Angry Eradicate here. We are back. This is part 1 of a 7-part series of going over each generational starter teams for 1v1s. Obviously up first we're going to do Kanto. We're just going to go in regional order, starting with Kanto, ending in the Alolan region. These teams obviously by nature will have to be more of a joke teams, not able to cover nearly as many options in the metagame, and a lot of the starters aren't very good. However, the ones in notification on this, let that go away. The first generation team is very strong compared to like a lot of other generations. Like you look at like Sinnoh, Torterra, Empoleon, and Infernape, not so strong. Mega Venusaur, this can counter stuff like Mega Gyarados and Tapu Koko. Some of these Pokemon on this team, like Charizard X, is a really good Pokemon. Blastoise has some unique niche uses. If you want to like use a team like a mix between a joke and a serious team, this team's not a bad option for it. So what I'll be doing for these videos is make them a little bit shorter than the other one because it's more of a joke team. I'll go over some more like team options and stuff like that, not so much matching up how every single interaction in the metagame works. And I'll obviously have some battles at the end for you guys to show how the team works in actuality. So for Venusaur-Mega here, we're going for Overgrow beforehand. Chlorophyll has like a niche use against like Charizard Y, but you have to run Protect on it then. And for my set, I do run the Overgrow. I don't run Protect, so there's no point for it. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. We go full defense investment and HP. Other options you can do, special defense if you want more coverage against other things in the metagame. You might be able to like get a nice niche, like tank a hit and then kill them in return. However, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, Synthesis. Other options you can run. Sleep Powder is a pretty big one. However, 75% accuracy is something I don't like to rely on, and the fact that they can only be asleep for 1 to 3 turns isn't always necessarily the most helpful thing, and he ends up just kind of dying if he misses it or they wake up too early. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb is pretty standard though. Leech Seed you can switch out for Protect or Sub. Usually you'll have Leech Seed still, so you'll probably switch out Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain for that. Synthesis is also switchable because a lot of the time if you fight like a T-Tar or like a Rain Pokemon, Rain's not too common in 1v1, but sometimes Synthesis won't be healing for the full 50%. Other options, like I said, Toxic's not too bad if you want to do for more stalling instead of Sludge Bomb. However, it's nice to be able to hit some things and 2-shot them or 3-shot them after putting out Leech Seed if you need to. Protect is also super nice for resisting Mega damage, or resisting Z-move damage, and for stopping paralysis and stuff against you as well. Up next we have Charizard. This is a typical Dragon Dance, Outrage, Flare Blitz. I switched out for Substitute. I usually do run Roost. However, I haven't really had a chance to use Roost, so I think Substitute's a bit better of an option. Can prevent a lot of status boosts from coming out, and if you're faster, their Z-move obviously will just break your sub. Super helpful there. Obviously, you're going for Blaze beforehand. You don't need Solar Power. And for his investment, I'm running an Attack Nature on this. However, Speed can be really nice. You don't miss out on too many calcs, and you can for Kyurem Black, you'll outspeed anyway with this investment. But the problem is you don't kill anyway, unless it has like any kind of special bulk or any kind of physical or HP bulk. You still won't just one hit, so it's kind of like a waste there. Charizard X beats Tapu Koko, pretty much guaranteed for free. And other than him, Mega Aggron, I guess, if you can sub and Dragon Dance up a little bit, you can do some stuff like that. It does kind of lose to Kyurem Black and Mega Gyarados though, but Venusaur does okay against Mega Gyarados at least. Other options you can run Protect, Bruce, like I said. You can go for the Earthquake. You can run some more special investment if you want a certain calc there. I don't really mess around with him too much. This is the standard Outrage Flare Blitz. It hits the dual stab with the ability in Tough Claws is all you really need there. Up last we have Blastoise. Again, Torrent, you don't need Rain Dish. I've never seen any Rain users in 1v1. We go Hydro Cannon, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Aura Spear. Other option you can run is Dragon Pulse, helps against Kyurem Black if you don't just somehow get one-shot by Fusion Bolt, and you'll have to run some defense investment for that. I think Blastoise has a lot more options than most of the 2 Pokemon, but I'm getting distracted there. Hydro Cannon can be replaced with Hydro Pump or Scald if you want one of those to make it more of a defensive set with Scald. However, Hydro Cannon does hit the hardest, and Hydro Pump is recommended sometimes because if you're going to 2-shot anyway, you might as well be able to do it in 2 turns and have to wait for the 3rd turn for the Hydro Cannon. However, the Hydro Pump accuracy is also worse, so keep that in mind. Aura Spear is pretty nice. It has Mega Lopunny pretty hard if it doesn't just kill you with like Giga Impact. If it has like Return, but that's usually a worse set anyway. Dark Pulse can get you some nice hacks as well, and helps against Mega Metagrosses as well. Investment here, I run Special Attack and HP. If you want some certain speed to outspeed a certain thing, I don't think it's really that helpful. Its defense and special defense obviously aren't bad, so if you want to help against like tanking, like this team is really weak to Kyurem Black, so if you want to run some more defense on this thing, it's not a terrible idea. You can probably tank if you ran like a lot of defense, however then you're kind of sacrificing your special attack, and you probably won't be able to kill it in time anyway. That's just my 2 cents on it though. Overall, like I said, this team kind of struggles to Kyurem Black. Other than that, Tapu Lele kind of beats the team down pretty bad too. it just one-shots Charizard with the Psychium Z, or if it's Choice Specs, beats Venusaur obviously with Psychic moves, and Blastoise isn't able to kill it quick enough because it's good special bulk. Those two Pokemon really kind of counter this team pretty well. Not much you can really do to stop either of them as well. Alright guys, we have a few battles for you, so go check those out, and you guys can kind of see how this team works in the actual fights when you're like, you know, checking out who beats what and like what to pick in certain matchups. Alright, so we have our battles here for the Gen 1 team. First battle against Subham 1406. He has a Whimsicott, Thundurus, and Thunderstarian, my bad, and a Mega Metagross. Charizard obviously beats all three things in this team, so it's kind of foolish to choose anything else. You don't want to risk anything there. Venusaur, however, would probably beat the Thundurus, unless it has Flying Z, and even then it's going to be going off of what? Hidden Power Flying. Or maybe Air Slash. I forget exactly what move he gets. I don't think he gets Air Slash, to be honest. Probably beats Whimsicott, not what you can only do against you, and Mega Metagross will beat it. Blastoise only really deals with Mega Metagross, so I thought might as well go with Charizard here. Pretty much beats his whole team. As you'll see here, goes with Thunderstarian, probably thinking, okay, at least he can beat Blastoise. And maybe I was Charizard Y, he thought too. Goes for the Giga Havoc, obviously not going to take us out since we resist, and we can just take him out one hit with Outrage. Charizard with Tough Claws, Outrage, and Flare Blitz hits like a truck. You don't even have to set up Dragon Dance that often. For next fight here against Zest of Life, he has a very, very top tier team. Probably Charizard X, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, and Mega Metagross. That's what you assume. Oh, sorry, my bad. I go for Blastoise, thinking, okay, he's probably my second best matchup against Gyarados. He can still beat Mega Metagross, and against Charizard, he does okay. I was probably going to pick Charizard since I thought I was pretty confident in the Charizard Ditto, but I was kind of worried about Gyarados, thinking he'd probably go for that, considering if it had sub, maybe it could beat Venusaur too. Soulbeam's not going to take us out, and then we go for the Hydro Cannon, just don't take him out either, and he's able to just kill us the next turn anyway. And the crit obviously doesn't matter there. Kind of a disappointing fight. Charizard Y kind of does beat my team besides Charizard X, and Charizard X, or Charizard Y is usually accompanied with Gyarados, because Charizard X can't really beat Gyarados at all, considering it gets stuck down -1. It really takes a lot of out prediction there in the Gyarados versus Charizard match. Alright, against Dunnoob, my bad here. He has a Slacking, level 1 Magmite, and a Mega Venusaur. So I thought, I was kind of worried about the Slacking. I thought Venusaur would be the best one to tank since I'm physically invested on this set. He can also still beat Magmite, and Venusaur Dittos are always cancerous, so I thought, why not do that? Maybe he'll forfeit. He ends up choosing Slacking, and then we end up having to have hacks against it to win. He goes right for the Giga Impact here, turn 1. He hits on the 17% HP. I did go for the Giga Drain, get a critical hit there. Without that, we wouldn't have been able to tank. I probably could have just also Synthesis stalled. Actually, I'm not sure how many Giga Impacts they get, but I don't think you can Synthesis stall, because you only get 8 of those, and I think you have enough Giga Impacts to break through. You wouldn't be able to just stall with that. But that crit does give us enough HP restore to basically keep ourselves healthy enough to beat it, and I didn't have to show that I had Sludge Bomb, because he was able to just die quick enough. On to the next fight here, we have Stingy with 2 Ys. He has a pretty decent team with Magiarna and Kyurem Black. Blastoise is kind of a random pick there, I don't really agree with that. But Venusaur here probably only beats the Blastoise, so I thought probably shouldn't go with that. Charizard has a good matchup against Magiarna, and maybe could one-shot Kyurem Black, especially if it's not Choice Scarf. And Blastoise, I don't want to do a Blastoise Ditto, I wasn't too confident with my set for that. And Magiarna probably still beat it, and Kyurem Black obviously beat it. So Blastoise was a no-go there. And then picking Charizard, he goes Kyurem Black. We got lucky enough here that he's not either a super invested defensive set or a Choice Scarf, and we were able to one-shot him with Outrage. He almost definitely would have went for Outrage too, and definitely would have killed even if I didn't Mega Evolve. I know sometimes people will try doing that, take the prediction, like if they think you're Charizard X, they might go for like the Earthquake, but you stay in your base form. That's kind of a risky predict to do though, so don't always rely on that. That'll cost you a lot of games, but it can win you some as well. But there's no point in Dragon Dancing against Kyurem Black, because you just one-shots you, so you have to be able to one-shot it. Last fight here against Tesman Chang. I get a little bit of hacks. Actually, not too much hacks here. Oh, he goes for the Snorlax. I go for Blastoise. Blastoise matches up pretty well with most of his team. Aegislash would be kind of annoying without some special investment, because they usually go for physical stuff or special stuff. Charizard X kind of has some bad matchups here. Probably can't beat through Blastoise. Can't probably beat through Snorlax quick enough, and loses the Zygarde obviously. Can't one-shot you and then easily one-shots you with Outrage. If it runs it, actually. I know sometimes they don't. They only run coil sets and then the stupid 1,000 arrows, which hits flying types. You can't just stay in your base form. It's super effective stuff. We get lucky enough to wake up. I know sleep's only 1 to 3 turns, so actually we got, it should happen 2/3 of the time you win that fight, unless he goes right for the Breakneck Blitz, which I don't know why he didn't. I think it probably still would have one-shot a Blastoise, maybe not, I don't know. But Blastoise is definitely the right choice against those options. It beats all 3 of them. Something that Blastoise, I guess some of his only good matchups. This team, again, like I said, guys, is very strong for like a generational 1v1 team. It's not like top tier. Oh, boss is coming through here. But it's not super strong. Like, I'm surprised the buses are here already. Early dismissal, sorry guys, I'm getting distracted by that. Team's super strong for what it is. Like, it's probably the second or third best generational team. I think X and Y is the strongest, as you'll see. But this team definitely, you can still win with this team. Like, I'm right now at this fight. See if I can adjust the viewing for it. As you can see there, Ash will lose him. We are 1,300 after winning this fight. But 1,300, that's not bad. That's like, I think on suspect testing is a bit better than, like, you know, on non-suspect testing. But still, it's pretty strong. But I hope you guys try out this team. Subscribe to the channel. A lot more of these videos will be coming out if you liked what you saw here. Catch me guys on Twitter. I like to discuss like showdown stuff like that over on there. Maybe some like funny memes and stuff. Good time to check me out over there. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. That's the main content. Comment down below if you really enjoy. Give me some team ideas. I need team ideas. Outside of the starter stuff, I have nothing. I'm relying on you guys to give me some content, and I will deliver it to you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, hope to see you out there. Have a great one.